Hey, what's up? It's Roy here. Just wanted to make a quick video. I am driving home from Arlington, and just, while I'm on the road, I put on some music, and, it's just a little collection of songs that I call it truck music, and it's literally just a selection of songs that I really like that I listen to when I'm on drives. One of the songs that I have on there is by Brantley Gilbert, and it's called Just As I Am. It's not one of his big mainstream hits. It's not his traditional style, but it is a powerful, powerful song, y'all. If you've never listened to it, I would encourage you to, and listen to it more than once. Listen to it a couple of times. Soak in the lyrics, soak in what he's saying, and realize that that song is representing so many people. That song could honestly, just in itself, bring people to that point of realizing they need Christ. And I pray, listening to this song, I pray that, perhaps that song is real. Perhaps, I pray for Brantley. That song is just such a raw emotion song. You listen to the lyrics, and I truly do. I pray that, perhaps Brantley does know Christ, and perhaps, he has lived that song, But in the song, he says, "I'm driving the still horse down to the altar, put my hands on the tank and pray." He says, "I ain't got much to offer, but I ain't trying to die this way." And I think about that, y'all. And I think, man, I didn't live a hard life before I became a Christian. I didn't really struggle with things and a hardcore, hard living life. I didn't struggle with that before I became a Christian. But I know many, many people that do and have. And there are people today that are struggling, that are living just a hard life, and they don't see a way out. They don't know what to do. They don't feel like they have the strength to walk into a church. They're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of what others are going to say. At the beginning of the song, he talks about, skin and bones smell like a bar. It doesn't feel like, have the strength to pray. There are people that literally live every day like this. I work around, some of these people. I have people that they come in, their lives have been just completely flipped upside down. So a lot of them just have this horrible outlook on what the rest of their life can be. And I want to be the one that can perhaps share that encouragement of, it's not over. You can still have a positive change in your life. You can still get right with God. He talks about, may this bottle be the body and this bourbon be the blood. And, he says, if I pour it out, will you take my offering and give me the strength to never pick it up? And I think about that, and I think, man, so many people, if they would just feel comfortable enough to walk into a church, find a Christian friend of theirs, and say, "Hey, tell me about Jesus. Tell me about the love that Jesus Christ showed. Tell me about the blood. Tell me about the crucifixion, how he was persecuted, how he was mocked, how he was killed on that cross. Tell me about how they put him in a borrowed tomb. Tell me about how here 3 days later he rose again. Tell me how he did that for me." I wish people had that strength to do that. I wish people had that knowledge to do that at times. And then I think about, how can I reach some of those people? And I'm doing it like this right here. I'm doing it with this video. I want people to realize what's out there. There are so many people that claim to be Christians right now that are doing absolutely zero to reach somebody else. I know people who haven't told somebody about Jesus and who knows how long. It's not part of their daily routine. It's not part of their weekly, monthly, or even yearly routine. I think about people like my preacher Paul, who ran Northside Baptist Church in Killeen, Texas. And I think about the ministries and the outreach that he had every Sunday afternoon. Everybody would go to the church and meet up, and in groups would go out soul winning and passing out tracts and inviting people to church. And it didn't matter what you looked like. It didn't matter what you smelt like, where you were from, what your background was. Just like it doesn't matter now. If you're sitting in a jail cell right now, if you're sitting at home and don't know where to turn, contact me. Reach out. Let me open my Bible. I will walk you down the Romans road. I will tell you what Jesus did for you. I will lead you in prayer. I will do whatever it takes to show you the love that Christ showed me and the love that is there for all who will receive it. And I encourage you, if you're a Christian today, I want you to think about when's the last time you stopped and had a conversation with somebody about Jesus. When's the last time you told somebody about your own salvation? When's the last time you told somebody and asked them about their salvation, asked them about their eternal resting place? Think about that. When was the last time you did that? And if it's more than a week, I would encourage you to find somebody tomorrow and just ask them where they're spending eternity. I would encourage you to reach out to somebody and say, hey, let me tell you about Jesus. Go to a church somewhere, find some tracts, and pass them out to somebody. Go online and order some Christian tracts and pass them out to somebody. Do something just to reach people, y'all. We've lost our, but we wonder why our country is going downhill, why this world is going downhill, because Christians aren't doing their job. And the problem with that even further is, even in that community, people that claim to be Christians in churches are attacking other Christians. Instead of having a heart for God, they're harboring hate for their neighbor, they're harboring hate for their brother, and they're attacking people in their own church. Look what they're wearing. Look what they did. Oh, they missed church last Sunday. Oh, look at this. How about we quit worrying about other people and we focus on ourselves and on our hearts and on our own life and realize that we're not perfect, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. Why don't we focus on that, get back to God, let God enrich our lives, and use that enrichment and pour it out to somebody else. Tell somebody else, show somebody else. Help those that are driving their steel horse down to the altar, those that don't know where to turn, those that just don't want to die this way but don't know how to get there. Let's reach out to those people and show them what Christ did for them, and show them that no matter where they're at in their life, there's a whole lot more. There's a mansion prepared in heaven for them. They can be homeless on the side of the street right now, but with the love of Christ and with the acceptance of his sacrifice, they can have an eternal home in heaven. Let's do that. Let's help those people. Let's lift those people up and bring them to God and show them human love. Show them what another person can do for another human being. But most importantly, let's show them what Christ has already done for them and how easy it is to accept it. I love y'all.